Welcome back to Hiveswap Friendsim, everybody. My name is Brotimus. Last time we had a little bit of a scuffle with Ramel. This time we're going on to that olive blood whose name I forgot. Let's just keep it going here. Let's see. Yeah, back on Earth. Got it. Friend to friend. Konyyl? April Konyyl? Okima? I guess we'll go with Konyyl. Alright. Let's dive right in. Right now, your travels have brought you to what appears to be a normal road in an innocuous part of town. Not particularly upscale, but not exactly a rat trap either. Just pretty average. I'm okay with pretty average. Okay. A row of those spiky purple bushes line the side of the road, and behind one of them stands a large, fierce troll who is glancing furtively up and down the street. Okay. That's less average. Oh! Hey, are you her? Huh? I mean, are you her? Are you who I'm waiting here for? Well, your first instinct is definitely to tell her that yes, of course, you are who she's been waiting for, provided she's been waiting for a new friend. But honestly, you aren't sure your shtick is going to work on this girl. Of course not. What was I thinking? This is so infuriating! She's so late, I'm so bored! Do you think she's coming soon? I wasn't expecting. I was not expecting this. You don't know who she means, but you suggest that she might be more comfortable waiting somewhere that isn't a spiky purple shrub. Don't be stupid! My clients value discretion. I have to lay low. The shrub hardly manages to cover her head, and standing behind it and shouting is definitely not making her less conspicuous. Neither is asking random passerby whether they are her client. Not that you can talk, accosting people left and right and asking them to be your friend is kind of your whole deal. Ugh. What the heck? If you aren't Country Lady 453, is Skylla gonna come back? Then who is? Country Lady 453. That almost sounds like... Yay! My favorite is back! Oh, sorry, I'm late. I couldn't... What in tarnation? You know that genteel charm anywhere. Well, my stars! I definitely wasn't expecting to see you around here. What a masterful coincidence. You are incredibly glad to see Skylla. I am, truly. And Lady too, all unkidnapped and everything. You give Skylla a hug, which she enthusiastically returns. She nearly picks you up off your feet. Lady shoves her nose against your neck and gives you a few sloppy licks. Who the heck are you? I have business at this bush. Maybe find your own. Sorry, but I'm the business your bush has been looking for. Wait, what? You're Country Lady? The very same. Name's Skylla Kariga. Pleasure to meet you. I didn't think you'd be a bronze. I've gotten that before, honestly. Also, by the by, this concerns them too. She puts her hand on your shoulder. What? Okay, hang on, time out. What? What concerns me? I'm a little concerned. It does? It does? Sure enough. They were there when it happened. They even helped me fight off the varmints who tried to take my luces. Right, yeah, you said something about that in your message. But I don't get it. What do you want me to do? Right, well, the bandits didn't get Lady. Well, other kids haven't been so lucky. Lowblood's been hit especially hard. I want you to find the bandits' base of operations. I want you to take them out. Permanently. And painfully. Yeah! Konyyl's mouth, who did not give me their name. Putting that out there. Konyl's mouth moves silently, like she is trying to reason through the steps of Skylla's conversation. Then she catches up and a slow grin spreads over her face. Yeah, I like painful and permanent. But wait, you want me to get revenge for someone else's lucis? Why? Well, a few of us got together and decided to do something about it ourselves. Since there's no hope of the heiress or the drones doing anything to stop the bandits, and they all elected me as spokestroll, seeing as how I'm the oldest and least easily shook. Okay, sure. I guess the why isn't important. Okay, wow, okay. So normally these things go like 0 to 60 real quick, but this was like immediate, like, alright, we're gonna go fight these bandits. You in? Cause I'm in. How much you got? How much you willing to throw down? I doubt any lowbloods could afford my fees, let alone a bunch of country rusties. Lady starts to growl, and Skylla puts a pacifying hand on her head. Everything's fine, lady. We expected this, didn't we? We were hoping you'd be willing to do it out of the goodness of your blood pusher. Konyyl laughs so hard that she spits. Skylla winces. I'm wincing too. That's great art, but man, oh god, it's gross. You got a pan disorder? Wow. If you think I take any charity cases, I don't work for pretty smiles. Keep your compliments to yourself, missy. That wasn't, I don't work for pretty smiles. That's cute. I didn't mean to say that out loud. Why don't you just go find the bandits yourself? You know full well I don't have the means, but you do. It'd be a walk in the recreation field for you. Recreation field. If you weren't so nasty and selfish, or maybe you're scared. You? I'll show you scared. Whoa, hang on, time out, ladies. Oh, hell, they look like they're about to throw down. You gotta do something to defuse the situation. Tell them you know people. Ask Konyyl if she works on spec. I do know a lot of people. You mentioned that you are important, a real mover and shaker in the alternating economy. You have a bunch of amazing local friends. Some of them are rich, or have giant internet followings, or just very, very enthusiastic about meat. Yay to Yemen! The point is, you know people. Wow, that's really generous of you. Offering to leverage your relationships for my sake. I knew I didn't make a mistake trusting you. Well, that's a different story, I guess. Why don't you call up your fancy friends? Oh, fuck. You don't have a phone? That's how you fail this? You don't have a phone? God damn it. I know where they live. I could go find Tagora, or I don't know about Polypa, but I could definitely go find Tagora or Ardata. I mean, they're all Highbloods, though. Damn. Well, what about Follicle and Cuprum? Like, they had some way to fuck with the Highbloods' phones, and they're Lowbloods. They might be willing to do something like this. I can go find them. I just go wander around some alleyways and dig in some dumpsters or something. Damn it, that shouldn't have been an end to that. We could have had a whole thing where we go to each of the trolls we've met before, and then it couldn't... Gosh dang it. Alright, let's blast this. God. They talk for there's a long gap between this first... Alright, ask Konyyl if she works on spec. What? I don't work on spec. I'm only licensed on Alternia. Just kidding, I don't have a license. I love that shit so much. It's like, what? Yeah. But seriously, no, I can't do that. I love shit like that. You explain to Konyyl that working on spec means doing some work for free in hopes that you are going to be paid later. You say it's unlikely that the bandits only go after Lucii. That would be totally ridiculous when there's so many other things in the world to steal. Like, money. They probably have just heaps of money in their hideout, and if she breaks in, she can have it all. Skylla doesn't want it, she just wants to save the Lucii. You are so dang convincing that you almost convince yourself. I'm not so sure. Sounds like you might be trying to fuck me over. You let out a scandalized gasp. To convey just what an untoward accusation that is. You are shocked. Shocked, quite frankly. Fine. Anything to get away from this stupid bush. She kicks the prickly purple shrub so hard it uproots and sails across the street to land on the hood of someone's car. But you're coming with me. I'm gonna hold you to that. And if there's no money, then I'll hold you tighter. And squeeze until your weirdly colored eyes pop out. Yikes. You believe it too, she could definitely do that. She's big, she's strong, little hot. But here's your chance. You've got tons of success stories proving that forced exposure is really the best way to get to people like you. People to like you. That sounds just peachy. When do we leave? Konyyl kicks out at another bush. She seems to have an anger management problem. Well, you guess she is managing it. She's hanging it on the shrubbery instead of you or Skylla. We aren't doing anything. You aren't coming. Lady starts growling again, and Skylla looks like she wants to join in. Excuse me? Konyyl gets up in her face, moving way faster than someone her size seems like she should be able to. You aren't coming. You'll just get in my way. You're distracting? You're distracting? Oh, that's cute. Skylla's mouth twitches just the tiniest bit. That is not what I meant. You keep tricking me. I just meant that you'll probably stop to save some bark beast wrigglers, bark beast wrigglers, and get us all called. Skylla crosses her arms and tosses her hair. Fine. I'm counting on you two. You figure that the information gathering stage of the operation is next. You've seen heist movies, you know how shit works. But Konyyl just shouts at someone on her palm husk for a while, then punches some coordinates into a car that you're pretty sure isn't hers. It takes you to the outskirts of the city, past long stretches of cracked concrete and urban sprawl. Not exactly the place you'd expect to find bandits who steal farm animals. You point this out to Konyyl, who tells you to shut up, so you do. She is big, and she has claws on her hands, like Wolverine claws. You leave the car and walk the last few blocks. The bandits' operation is honestly not super impressive. It's a long industrial structure that looks more like a manufacturing plant than a den of thieves. Aren't they all usually something like that? Beside it is something much more impressive, a sleek black spacecraft, not unlike yours. This is the Mercedes, or not like yours. This is the Mercedes-Benz of your banged-up Chevy Malibu. Even before you crash-landed it, that thing was a hunk of junk. Oh, holy shit! Is that an adult? What, the ship? Hold on. No, dingus. Dingus! You follow her frenzied gaze and... Oh, right. The troll beside the ship is taller than anyone else you've seen here. Her skin is a darker gray, her claws incredibly long. If everyone you've met so far has been a kid... Wow, they all deal with stuff that even adults on your planet don't. Routine death, dismemberment, and like 4 different relationship dynamics. If there really are no mature trolls here, then where are they? Wait, hold up. You're saying where you're from you live with adults? Yeah? You all live on the same planet? Sure do. Huh. Well, maybe you're tougher than you look. Adults are terrifying. Come on, let's get closer. You and Konyyl sidle up close enough to the trolls to overhear them haggling over stolen goods. So far, the conversation is too general to tell if they mean the Luci. Damn, they must have globes of steel. Talking back to an adult. I mean, I'm great at rushing in without giving any thought, but I'm not a total moron. The 2 trolls appear to come to an agreement. They shake hands and heading back, probably start heading back into the warehouse together. So what do you think? What should we do? Or what should we do? Huh? You? Konyyl is the expert here. Yeah, no shit, for punching. I'm also good at slashing. But Azdaja always does the thinking. Azdaja. And the planning. He's the one with the I-beams and the big think pan. Don't tell him I said that, please. You were sure you couldn't tell Azdaja anything at all because you don't know who he is. Oh, right. Azdaja is a frustrating balls-lord loser who sucks so bad. Also, he's my mate sprint. We have been together for sweeps. Aww. He's supposed to be here, but he's off busy doing some dumb bullshit. So I need you to be the pans of the operation, okay? Please, do this for me. Oh dear. Search the spaceship. Follow the pirate into the warehouse. We probably don't want to go to the spaceship. The adult is probably some, like, intergalactic smuggler, right? So if we go to the spaceship now, we're going to run across an adult and get our shit pushed in. So we should probably follow the pirate. Wait. It says pirate, not bandit. I missed a key detail. I wasn't paying attention. I thought... Fuck, if we search the spaceship, the sequence of events is probably going to be the adult shows up. And then we're fucked. But if we follow them into the warehouse, they're already there. That's us jumping into the bee's nest. Or the wasp's nest, I guess. Hornet's nest. That's what I'm looking for. Christ, idiot. Oh, man. Decisions. Let's search the spaceship. Let's see how that goes. Well, we're only about 16 minutes in at this point. A little less, 15 minutes in. So we're going to search the spaceship. Here's your chance to prove you are totally capable of making non-disastrous choices. Well, I have immediately fucked up. You reason it would probably be best to check out that space cruiser while it's empty, since who knows how many people will be waiting for you in the warehouse. Who knows how many people are on the spaceship also. Yeah, that works for me. You suspect that Konyyl would have agreed to anything you suggested just as long as she didn't have to make the decision herself. What a mood! As the kids say these days, big worm. There are so many tough decisions in your life recently. What a mood. You're worried that the spaceship will be locked and your great plan is going to be over before it begins, but the door glides open easily and silently. I like silently. Konyyl leads the way, and you let her. You don't know what wild security measures a troll ship has, but you do know you don't want to find out. The inside is normal enough, a pilot's and co-pilot's seat, a central panel covered in more of the squiggly Alternatian language, and a bank of sleeping screens. Okay, so there's a pilot and a co-pilot seat. We saw one adult. Where's the other one? Other than that, It is remarkably bare of any home he touches, not like your ship, which, in your humble opinion, was very nicely decorated. You've got some pretty dope posters on your wall. More to the point, there is absolutely nothing of value here. Konyyl could tell also. There's no point in being here. This is just a cruiser. All the good stuff is definitely going to be inside the warehouse. Okay, fair. You have no idea what you're doing, and you are sick of pretending that you do. You wish you could just take a breather, honestly. The strange compulsive desire for more friendship is still there, but you're pretty exhausted. Let's just... Fuck! Oh wow, that's kind of forward, Konyyl. You aren't even at the friendship stage yet. Oh, calm down, you gigantic tool. I mean, oh fuck. That's an adult troll, and we're definitely going to die. That's why I said the fuck word. Oh. Oh, fuck, that is a big troll. Konyyl's pretty big. She's the biggest troll you've met so far. If someone fed you truth serum and put a gun to your head, you might even describe her as thick. This troll is fucking terrifying, and she looks pissed. Or maybe that's just how her face always looks. There are teeth. Lots of teeth. It's a cerulean blood? Oh, shit. They're a lot stronger than even olive bloods. Who told you could be here? I didn't order any ugly wrigglers. Who are you calling ugly? Konyyl immediately slaps a clawed gauntlet over her mouth, apparently remembering who she is shouting at. The adult troll growls, and you don't mean this she sounds arrogant. It's not a husky, sexy metaphor. She really fucking growls. A deep, guttural animal noise. Staring into a pair of merciless cobalt eyes, you experience a pulse of crystalline fear. Blank and cold, you are pretty much constantly braced for death, but that doesn't mean you're looking forward to it. Instead of springing forward and rending you to pieces, the adult troll just stares at you. Damn, adult monster troll, take a picture, it'll last longer. Or damn, adult monster troll, take a picture, it'll last longer. The last thing you remember is those blazing eyes, and even that fades and you slip away. When you thrash back into consciousness, Konyyl is right on top of you, pinning you to the warm, throwing metal of the spaceship wall. She doesn't look angry or scared, or anything. Her snarling, expressive face is utterly blank. You say her name a couple of times, but she doesn't twitch. She just squeezes down harder, grinding the bones of your wrists together. Someone is swearing. Oh, fuck, you strain to see Konnyl around... God damn. You strain to see around Konyl's head. The adult troll is seated at the pilot's seat, and the console is lit up. You realize what the thrumming in the walls means. The ship is moving. You see the sickly green-gray of the Alternian night sky, and your stomach does a disorienting leap of mingled elation and dread. You can't believe you're actually going to space and finally heading somewhere besides this fucking hellhole of a planet. Of course, that's how you felt when you were first leaving Earth, and you have no idea where this troll is bringing you, and your new prospective friend is just sitting here like she's hypnotized. Probably because she is. Cerulean bloods can have psychic powers. She only reacts when you struggle, and then only to slam you back against the wall. You just randomly fell asleep, didn't you? How the heck did that happen? She hypnotized me. The adult starts talking to him, and she isn't talking to you. No, I'm on my way. No more delays, I promise. The Lucite shipment is on schedule. No, don't worry, everything is... Sirens scream and screens flash. The ship bucks wildly like a sailboat hit by a wave. The adult troll's fingers fly over the consoles. No, what the hell? I don't know, it's like I've lost control of the damn thing. Fuck! Konyl's grip on you loosens. She pulls away and shakes her head back and forth, shaggy hair flopping into her eyes. What? What the hell? Where are we? She sounds small and lost. The adult troll doesn't turn around. She's too busy yelling a mayday into her comm and trying to wrest back control of her ship. The whole thing shudders again, and yours and Konyl's heads bonk together. Ow! The ship bugs again. It feels less like engine failure, more like a gigantic baby is shaking it like a rattle. And you're scared, sure, but you're also awash in a sudden, unexpected flare of understanding and competency, because this isn't the first time this has happened to you. This is exactly how you crash landed on Alternia in the first place. You were just passing by, minding your own damn space business, when your ship decided it wanted nothing better than to just snap its reins, toss its wild head, and head straight for the unfamiliar planet below you. You push yourself to your feet, trying to tame your nausea as the ship rolls. You grab Konyl's hand and pull her across the compartment to a glowing green sigil on the wall. You don't know much, but you do know absconding when everything starts falling to shit. Hey, what are you... let go of me! Absolutely not. If you do that, you will not be able to be friends with her because she'll be dead. With the strength born of desperation, you pull her into the escape pod with you. Okay, we won't fit. You will, you do, but it's uncomfortable as hell. Craning your neck at a very uncomfortable angle, you manage to reach around Konyyl and press the big red button on the wall. An alarm sounds and you hear the adult say, "What the?" before the door slams shut and the escape pod rockets out into space. You shudder back down toward Alternia, Konyl's weight crushing your delicate ribcage. Poor ribcage. You're surprised it hasn't sued you for damages yet. Wow, that sure was a shit show. Hardships bring people together, don't they? That's def a thing. Unfortunately, you judge from Konyl's swearing and muttered death threats that this is not one of those times. Huh. Okay, it's another bad ending. 2 down. Maybe we'll get the good one this time. God. How, like, that one kind of, I don't know, that's a disappointing bad ending, because nothing really happened. I don't know, like, we got shuttered in space. We're going into Alternia, we were crash landing, but we didn't see what happened after that. So I'm a little confused. Alright, work on spec, because I feel like that could have, I don't know, that could have ended up being a good ending. I guess? I don't know. My god, this takes forever. Okay, so let's follow the pirate in the warehouse this time. You decide to follow them into the warehouse. That way, at least you won't be trapped in a confined space if anyone comes back out to check on the ship. See, that's the thought I had also, but I wasn't sure. You get ready to do some James Bond-ass shit, ducking behind corners and saying, "Cover me," while executing some sick rolls down the hallway. You can't really do any gymnastics even when you aren't healing from broken ribs, but Fantasy James Bond you sure can. Fantasy James Bond you. Konyyl doesn't bother with any of that. She just stomps down the hallway toward the first door. Damn, she really hadn't been joking when she said she was more into the straightforward approach. You pick up speed to try to get to the door before she does, just to prevent her from charging in there and getting you both caught immediately. Good thing, too. Through the window in the door, you see what looks like some of the break room. A couple of trolls are messing around on their palm husks, and a few more are sitting at a table and playing some kind of game that involves cards, dice, and little colorful shells. Oh, come on, there's not even that many. We can take them. I forgot you weren't my partner. You're just dead weight. No real argument there. Polypa told you that most pros work together for a reason. It's much harder on your own. You wonder if Konyyl would have been so hot to take the job if it hadn't been for Skylla's, vibes. Yeah, that's the word, vibes. They were vibing. You have to do this. You have to rally. Konyyl is already losing faith in you, or maybe she had no faith in you in the first place. Whatever. You choose a different door at random and go down it, assuring Konyyl that you definitely know what the fuck you are doing. What? Where are you going? You've been down this road before, with Diemen and your meat quest through the sewers. This is possibly slightly higher stakes, but the same basic principle applies. Fake it till you make it. Konyyl gets annoyed much faster than your other friend, if her sub-vocalizations are anything to go by. Damn, you really need to step up your game. You think back on all the heist and infiltration movies you've seen. Maybe you can find a locker room or a troll laundry room and find one of those SWAT hazmat suits? Yeah, that would be the best plan. Just put on the disguise and wander around like a sneaky fucking... Oh, god damn it. You're so busy focusing on your brilliant plan that you open a door without thinking and find yourself looking at the trolls playing the card game. Somehow, on your random quest through the warehouse, you manage to double back on yourself and come out on the other side of the break room. Classic. This is classic you. You're almost charmed by yourself. Almost, if I didn't hate myself so much. There's a frozen moment when all the bandits just stare at you and Konyyl. Perhaps taking in the truly staggering idiot level you have achieved. Thank fuck. We should have done this from the beginning. Oh, you've gotten in quite a few fights since arriving on this planet. Well, mostly you stood around while other people fight. Woo! But the point is, Konyyl, she is brutal. She takes out almost the same number of bandits that you, Skylla, and Lady did in a quarter of the time. Well, she's 2 rungs up. She's a bit stronger. Oh my god! Multicolored blood flies. They're all low bloods, and god, you know these are bad guys. They've been stealing lucite and selling them, which sucks. But right now, they're kind of just a bunch of kids getting massacred. Oh my god, you don't feel great about it? In fact, you think you might need to sit down for a little bit. There's a teal blood. Your back hits the wall and you slide down the dirty floor. You are clammy all over. Pathetic. Oh my god. Konyyl pulls her gauntlet out of the final troll's neck with a spray of yellow blood and a squelch that makes your stomach roll. She notices you on the ground. What are you... Are you serious? Come on! You try to tell her that she volunteered you for this mission herself, but you can't slow your breathing enough to get the words out. You aren't sure why now is the time you finally freak out. Maybe it's the close quarters, or maybe you've been on Alternia long enough for this multicolored mess to finally start registering as blood. Maybe you've reached your horror saturation point. Whatever. If you've learned anything from this experience, is that the why of things doesn't actually matter. Konyyl looms over you, raising a gauntlet. She's gonna kill you. At least if you're dead, you can't puke on yourself. But instead of brutal stabbing, you feel a steady pressure on the back of your neck. Konyyl pushes your head down until it's between your knees. Take slower breaths, idiot. You follow her instructions, too lightheaded to dwell on the absurdity of being coached through a panic attack by a girl who just murdered like 10 dudes. She's surprisingly good at this. And Dodger freaked out in his first fight too. Wasn't even bloody. The little wriggler passed out. I guess some bloodcasts really are better built for violence. Olive bloods are pretty fucking violent. She sits down beside you and pats you on the back. You kind of wish she'd taken the bloody gauntlet off first, but you appreciate the gesture. You're having a hard time reconciling this Konyyl with the one who had snarled at Skylla for being too nice. I'm multifaceted. Also, fuck her. Which reminds me. She pulls her phone out of her pocket, smearing a little olive blood across the screen. Kariga, I got your bandits. She talks a lot louder on the phone than she does in real life. Yeah, no shit. Of course I work fast. Especially when I don't have anyone slow me down with a bunch of tactics and plans. Save it for your kismesis. She hangs up and glares at the phone. You tell her she really seems to hate Skylla. Konnyl's face goes a fierce shade of green. Don't be stupid. I barely know her. You don't press the issue. You also don't point out the kind of obvious point that these probably aren't the only trolls in the facility. The one who had been haggling with the adult isn't here, for instance. But if Konnyl forgetting about them means less murder, you're all about it. There's no way the bandits are continuing their work after this. Konnyl also seems to have forgotten about the fact that she came here looking to be paid, and... Nope, she's looting the bodies. Great. It's a lot messier and takes way longer in real life than it does in video games. In the end, she ends up with 5 palm husks, a laptop, some jewelry, and some little squares of plastic you think might be sci-fi credit cards. Ugh, whatever. There's barely anything here. But that fight made it pretty worth it. Well, you're glad it was good for somebody. At least, you're just trying to not think about it and maybe get outside as fast as possible. Whatever Konnyl wants to do with your outstanding debt at that point, well, you can square it up out there. Yeah, don't worry about that. I'm actually not going to squeeze you. It would just be too easy. Like squishing a march bug. Fuck yes. Saved by being pitiful. I doubt you have any money anyway. I mean, you are wearing an ablution robe. True, I'm still wearing the bathrobe? God damn it. Konnyl helps you to your feet. You kind of want to ask if you're friends now, even though the only bonding activity you've done together is combined murdering and comforting, which you're doing both of those things and you standing there like a dumbass. But really, you've made friends with worse people for worse reasons. Oh, here. Why don't you take one of these? She hands you one of the palm husks. Thankfully, it only has a little bit of blood on it. Actually, it might be mustard, like the actual condiment. But she's giving you a phone. Why? You don't have one, right? I mean, you don't even have any pants. This way we can keep in touch. And you can tell me if I have any more jobs with an excellent violence level. Like this one. Here, let's exchange info. Palm husks are really useful. You can use them to call people and everything. You aren't sure if she's making a joke. Possibly she just thinks you're an idiot. That's okay, you can deal with that. Basically, not only did you make a friend today, you got a gift today. Holy shit, you killed it! Woo! Write my number. Okay. 3 endings, half an hour long. Man, I gotta see Skylla again. That was awesome. Konnyl's pretty cool. I like her. I really like that. That was a lot of fun. That bad ending was real fucking something. I wonder what the deal is with that adult, too. Because adults are supposed to be drafted into, like, the Empress's armies and work on their whole galactic conquest thing. So I'm a little curious as to why there's a smuggler. Like, maybe that cerulean blood got out somehow, escaped and is on the run? Well, why would they be smuggling Luci? I guess maybe, like, there's other alien races who might be willing to trade for, I guess, farm labor, if they're stealing farm animals. I don't know. It's interesting, though. I really like that. Man, I'm so happy that Skylla came back. That was so cool. Oh, man. That was awesome. I really like that one. That was fun. So, thanks for watching, everybody. If you liked it, make sure you click the like button down below, subscribe, so you can keep up with my stuff. Pretty much a new Friendsim video every Friday, because that's what's been coming out for the last, well, this is episode 14, so I've been making this for almost 4 months at this point. So yeah, probably a new Friendsim, assuming that what's going on. I don't keep up with it. Share with your friends. Show them this. And now it's getting to a point where, like, it's kind of interesting to where they start feeding back into each other, and you're meeting other trolls you've already met, referencing other trolls, and the other trolls you're meeting now know other people you've already met. I really like what's going on. And there's, I don't know, it's just fun. Some of the volumes have been but you know, share with your friends. Show them the good ones. Show them, like, volume 3. This one's a good one. I really like this one. I really like Ramel too. And comment. Let me know what you guys think, because that was I feel like we got some interesting stuff going on in there. There's like a whole slew of low bloods now that have banded together over with Skylla because they're tired of the bandits. I mean, the bandit problem's done now, but now there's like a whole community of oh god, like rural low bloods out there now. That's interesting. I really liked it. So I hope you liked it, everybody, and I'll see you next time. Later.